Okay, that's weird. But
Alright.
oh, so there is more
Do I have all
to
the
the
pieces, I think?
dollhouse.
I think I have all the pieces, I think.
I thought we were missing one still.
Well, I think that is all of them. Alright.
So you don't think you need those last two?
Okay. Well, look. The chandelier is in here.
Okay. The
So-
pig is directly next to the chandelier. Oh, right there. Yeah. Oh wait, no, but that's not directly next to. That's more directly next to. Okay. And but he's also directly next to the knight. How can he be doing that?
Oh, he's right here.
Oh, okay.
See, he's directly next to
Alright.
and also next to the knight.
Okay. And then.
The cow is directly next to this guy. So, let's see, the cow
Is above the lady.
Okay, where's the lady? The lady is okay.
Oh wait,
Let's see. Let's get some other constants. Okay,
oh,
so
the cow is above the lady, but in any direction. But obviously,
the cat has to be
Yeah.
next to
a knight.
a knight.
I think the cat's in that one
So-
room. Yeah,
The cat's in here.
yeah.
And then the cat is directly underneath this
Mhm.
guy.
Okay.
Oh, which means
Any direction though, right?
nope, he's
Alright.
directly underneath.
Directly underneath.
So he has to be here then.
And the guy has to be there. Okay. Okay. So the cow is next to that guy.
Well, the cat only has to be moderately next to. So he's next to it, sort of. He's above it. Okay, let's go with that. The
So where does the cow go next, as opposed to the cat?
look, this guy is right next to this guy, so that can't be. Oh,
Well, maybe the
above
cow.
in any direction, to the side
Yeah.
of on any floor. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the cat has to be on this side.
Okay, that still puts him next to the. Oh wait, but he's supposed to be directly next to a knight.
No, he's supposed to be next to it.
No, he's got the line
To
that
the
says
side of.
directly.
No,
Oh, to the
cat.
side of. Okay.
Alright, let's leave him here. This has to be directly next to.
Yeah. And then the cow is. Or the brown cat is above the cow, but any direction. Okay. The has to be. Ah, look at that.
Just get a coin.
I know. Now you have to do the same thing with the other card that we found at the.
Right, so we look
Which
for
is hut.
things that are in the so
Mhm.
the suit of armor and the chandelier. So we have this woman right next to the chandelier.
Is
That
that,
can,
is that the next card?
yeah.
Okay.
The dog
Mhm.
is
To the side of the knight.
of a knight, but on this side, so maybe right here.
Yeah. Okay. And then, but then it has a knight. Yeah, that'll still work because then it has a knight to the side of the dog, so that works. And then there's a knight to the side of a sheep. Do we have a sheep? And we see. I think we're missing an animal still. See that one? It looks like a sheep with like a white bib on or something.
Right, we are missing
Yeah.
him. Missing.
That one. So that was the first. No. We're missing the horse too.
No, the horse is right here.
Oh, okay, sorry. So, wow, how'd we get so many of these cards?
We picked one up in the witch's hut,
Yeah.
and the other one was somewhere else. But all right, so can't do anything more with that guy.
Yeah, we gotta find a little sheep toy. Wait,
What's going
the
on?
wall's fixed. When did that happen?
No, the wall's not fixed.
Ooh.
I found the sketch you did on the ground outside. What's it for?
What, that? I was just messing around. See, I'm into real estate, and whenever I see an interesting tract of land, I like to sketch out how I'd develop it. Just to, you know, keep the juices flowing. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean
right.
anything. I was just doodling.
Great, so it's okay if I keep this.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Have you ever been to the little hut that's in the middle of the bog?
No. Don't tell me you've been traipsing through the bog. Are you nuts? That stuff's like quicksand.
Yeah.
Did Matt ever try to cross the bog?
The only thing Denal ever said that made sense to Matt was, stay away from the bog. And he did. And you'd be well advised to do the same.
Well,
Good talking to you.
Keep it real.
You have a lead?
Mostly I have a question. Do you know anything about this sketch? I found it outside.
It looks like a drawing for some kind of housing development, for the land the castle sits on.
Apparently Kit did them. Did you ask him to?
No, and I seriously doubt Matt did either. Kit must have done those on his own. The question is, why? Anyway, I thought of something else you can do for me. Since there's a possibility, however remote, that there are forces at work around here that none of us completely understands, I think it only prudent to do what I can to counteract them. To that end, I would like to include these herbs and flowers in my wedding bouquets. According to Irish law, each of them is believed to be associated with things I could use a little more of right now. If you could pick them for me and put them in that vase over there, that would be wonderful.
that's what it's
Here's a
for.
That's what
basket.
the vase is for.
This, of course, means that in spite of whatever it was I saw in the nursery, I still believe there will indeed be a wedding. Because no matter who or what took Matt, you're going to find him, Nancy. I have to believe that. Please don't let me down.
Okay. Well,
I'll catch you
thank
later.
As soon as you find out anything, let me know.
So now we know where the yellow flowers, the rose, the blue flowers, and purple flowers are.
Alright. Foxglove, yarrow, lavender,
Mhm.
larkspur, rose, vervain, and sage.
And we have a book that shows us.
No, we
right?
didn't take
Oh,
it
we
with
didn't.
us.
It didn't let us, right?
No.
It is- okay, well, oh, we have to go back to the blog.
Well,
I bet you'll just let us go straight to the hut.
yeah.
Yeah. Surely they would be that cruel.
Alright, so let's go to our first spot. Pretty sure there are flowers over here. No. Okay.
Oh, there were also flowers by those, remember that one little group? The bottom of those one crosses?
Yeah.
Or not crosses, but pillars?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's foxglove, I think. Yay. And let's look in the book. Maybe they'll let us take them.
Sage is what I just put.
Uh-huh.
Larkspire looks like lavender.
Okay. You got the foxglove already.
Right. So I have foxglove and sage.
So we need to look at the place where the circle is, because it had the yellow flowers.
I don't think those were flowers that she wanted.
I think they are. I think they're yarrow. That
Are
one?
they? Yeah, you're right. Oops, come on.
Mhm. Okay. And then you remember where the lavender or the larkspur are?
There are roses in here.
Mhm.
Oh.
I guess it's just to open the gate.
Yes.
I don't remember having to do that. I guess you didn't close it before. No, yeah. Yeah. And I think.
Nope.
Guess not. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the road less traveled, something like that.
There it goes.
And lavender. think it's gonna be in like where we were trying to catch the sheep.
Yeah. Where is oh, there it is.
Yeah, by
Oh, hush.
that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like that. And it should be. Finally, we get to do something with the base.
He's gone.
Where'd he go? Oh, maybe he's talking to. Oh. Oh no.
His luggage. I knew you took it.
But that means where's Matt? He can't be playing a prank if he doesn't have his luggage with him. You can't cover your tracks. He's gonna know. Oh yeah, you can.
Where did he go? We're getting
I think
close to
he's-
catching him.
Yeah, I think he's talking to what's her face.
Those were just some sketches I made because I was bored. I do that all the time. I'm not after your property.
Then what are you after?
Nothing.
Then why are you trying to tell me there's not going to be a wedding?
Because Matt is gone.
Matt would never walk out on me. Never.
He still loves you, Kyler, but he's not ready to get married, and he just didn't know how to tell you.
Oh, so he told you to tell me. Or was his leaving your idea? Would you tell him, Kit, that I still have feelings for you? That it isn't over between us?
What?
Because it is. You know that, don't you?
Oh, because
It is
it
most
is.
definitely over.
I better not go in there.
What? I want to put the flowers in the vase.
I guess we'll have to do that later.
Okay.
You've picked all the flowers?
Yep,
Go ahead and put them in that vase.
there you go.
Oh, pretty.
Splendid. Anything else to report?
I found Matt's luggage hidden behind the cots downstairs by Kit's things.
How did it get down there?
It kind of looked like Kit was hiding it.
Oh, don't be silly. Why would Kit do a thing like that? Well, anyway, that's a good thing. It means Matt's still around here, just as I've been saying all along. Anything else to report?
I'll let you get back to your reading.
Matt
Keep
is
me
in the
posted.
bog.
Steam is in that dark mode.
Okay. Either that or he figured out a way to get up in that tower and he's the one shining that light around. But actually I think that was supposed to be the banshee up there. Because she makes that light, bright light.
What's going on?
I found Matt's luggage in here, right over there.
What? Over where?
It was behind the cots.
How'd it get there?
Looks to me like someone was trying to hide it.
Well, it wasn't me. Matt hid it. Oh my gosh. He didn't go back to London. He's been here the whole time. Kyler was right. Oh my gosh.
You think he's just pulling one of his pranks?
He must be. And I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. The worst part is, if he's just playing a joke, it means he intends to go through with the wedding after all. Big mistake, Matty, my boy. Big mistake.
I couldn't help but overhear the discussion you and Kyler had in the library.
That sure didn't go like I planned. All this talk of fairy kidnappings and practical jokes, I just thought it was time to clear the air, but what happens? Not only did she accuse me of being the bad guy in all this, but as it turns out, she had it right, and I had it wrong. Matt didn't walk out on her. His luggage proves it.
Maybe he's
The
in
part
that.
about you're still having feelings for her, was she right about that too?
Yeah. As for what, if anything, I'm gonna do about it, I haven't quite figured that out.
I'll see you later, okay?
Drop by anytime.
Okay.
Maybe Matt
I can't
is
just go snooping around, not with
the
Kit
knight.
right there.
It's there.
Yeah. The knight that's sitting in the
I
chair.
haven't done
maybe
that.
That's really Matt.
You said that twice already.
Well, it kept getting interrupted by Nancy
Did
and
that.
Kit.
Did that. Did that. I haven't done that.
Oh, look,
Go
it's
back to
in
the
there.
bog hut and look around for the sheep doll that's in the illustration I found when I turned those years. I found out what to do with the
Did
small
that.
deer. Figure out
I haven't done that. Did
ask
that.
Skylar about the sketch.
Who's Mr. Delaney? Is it Donald?
Explore all the grounds of the
All
castle.
done.
Yay. Press the stones.
All done.
See at the lens.
Did that.
Take the lens.
Check. I haven't done
Then
that.
look out for the key that will be in the box I found in the hut.
All done.
Did that.
Find a way to repel those insects.
Can't check that off yet.
Look around the bog hut. Okay.
Check.
Alright.
Check out the hut on the other side of the bog.
Did that.
Use the map.
All done.
Explore the passage.
All done. All done. Still have to do that.
Yeah, we gotta find. Was it one more?
All
Binary
done.
code?
All done. Check. Still have to do that. Check. All done.
Alrighty.
So we gotta hunt really good around the witch's hut.
Go talk to the guy first.
What's on your mind, then?
What do you know about the stone pillars with all the weird writing on them?
I've never been able to make heads or tails of them. Even bought me a book on Ogham runes. Waste of good money, that was.
Ogham runes?
All those lines. Ancient Celtic symbols they are.
Oh.
Runes. Spell out something. I lack the time and patience to work out just what.
I wouldn't mind having a go at it. Do you think I could borrow your book?
Sorry to say, I'm not in a lending mood at the moment, lass. A wee bit of me favourite drum music would put me right, but the band can't be playing it because their drummer took sick. Looking for someone to take his place they are.
Are we gonna be
I
drummers?
could probably fill in. I mean, not permanently, but...
Go to it then. One ditty is all. Play it well enough, and the book will be yours. Seamus will help you get started.
Wow. Okay.
What a fine lass you are for helping out the band.
Oh, it'll be
now
like
here's what you
Simon
do. Watch the cue. When it reaches the drum, just hit the corresponding section of the bowline with the beater. Keep doing that till the song's over. And if you've kept the beat well enough, the band will split their tips with ya. They're about to start. Just watch the bar, keep your wits about ya, and you'll do fine.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh.
What?
Ah. You good? Sounds terrible.
Oh, okay, so the colors are up there. I see. Oh my gosh. Now is 48 the number you got right or the number you got wrong?
You're stinking up the place, girl.
That was terrible. Oh no.
I want to try again.
Holy crap. It's going.
Yeah. Oh, you have to hit it right as it hits the circle? Darn. And this is Junior Detective.
Oh, I got 50.
Oh, that's how many you got right?
Yep.
Okay, good. 51. Woo,
69, a good number.
That was a middling
Ah,
job.
good.
Nevertheless, here are your tips.
3 coins.
Sweet as clover to the honeybee that was. Here's the
Thank you.
book.
Thank you.
Keep it as long as you'd like. I'll not soon have need of it.
Good.
You're like, I'll be here
Will
all
you be
night.
wanting something else from me then?
Would you by any chance know how Matt's luggage wound up hidden behind the cots in the Great Hall?
That I would. I put it there. I told the Sassenach he was not to stay in Fiona's room, yet he did nonetheless. So, while he was out with the others, I took his bags and hid him, thinking to force him to leave her room. Wasted time, that was. Turns out the good people had something else in mind. Good at finding things, are ya?
As a matter of fact, I am very good at finding things.
Got something for you then.
A key?
Aye, to the sheep pen. The sheep I'm keeping on the castle grounds need bringing in so I can shear 'em first thing tomorrow.
You want me to bring them in?
There's 10 of 'em is all. With that lantern of yours, you'll be done before you know. Go on now, take it.
That lantern.
Alright.
Just walk the grounds, and whenever you come upon a sheep, blow a whistle, and back they'll go to the barn. When you think all 10 are in, go to the barn and make sure, then lock the place up, and that'll be that. Don't be looking at me like I've got 3 heads, lass. You can do it. Out with you now. There's work to be done.
See, will he let you ask about
Forget
the
something,
bog?
did ya?
Yeah. That.
Have you ever been to the other side of the bog?
Do I look daft to you now? There's no walking across the bog. Once you fall in, there's no getting out. When I was your
Don't you
age,
know?
younger even, there was talk of an old gypsy woman who kept house in the bog, living all by herself, crazy as could be. But a tall tale is all it was.
It looks
You
like
stay
all that
clear of
stuff
that
was
bog, girl.
good.
There be no crossing it. Not if you're fond of living.
Well, Bard done it, so.
Guess I'll go now.
Good night to you.
Okay. So we need to go to the bog.
Yeah, and look for the
The-
sheep thing.
Yeah. It sounds like it could be outside.
Or I could just not be looking correctly.
Alright, but it did say something about look outside also. Just didn't say what for. Oh, wait. Was that like, I thought maybe it was saying to go into the backyard. Okay.
Maybe it's in the thing I can't get. Oh.
Ooh. Oh, what's that? Hmm. Okay.
That sheep doll needs stuffing.
Oh, we have to make the doll. Okay. Well, we
To
need
stuff that
wool.
sheep doll, I'm going to need more wool.
I guess we have to go do the sheep thing first, so he can shear them. So apparently, because we hadn't talked about the sheep doll,
Oh,
I mean,
there was 10 in the bin.
10 what?
Look, I have a counter now for sheep.
Oh.
Up at the top. But the more I wait, the more that get out. Alright, let's do this.
Well, it's on 0 now, isn't it? So we have to do 10. There's 1, 2. Uh-oh, he didn't go anywhere. That's 4. You're almost there. So yeah, they were going in, but they just were coming out because you weren't able to lock the door. So. Two more. Where is that little sheep? Oh, there he is. Alright, good. Back to the shed. He said you had to go inside, make sure they were in there, and then lock the door. How can you tell where they are?
There, the paddock's all locked up.
Okay. Good job.
So maybe I won't be able to get the
Yeah, I think
wool
you have to
until-
wait till, yeah, he does the thing.
unless the wool is.
No, he's gonna have to do it in the morning. Because remember when it, when we watched that trailer, it showed him in there and had a sheep going in that thing. Maybe we have to go back and tell him we're finished.
What's going on?
I found out that Mr. Delaney is the one who hid Matt's luggage.
Why would he do that?
Apparently, he was adamant that Matt not stay in the nursery, so he removed all of Matt's things and hid them down here, thinking it would force Matt out. That was the day Matt disappeared.
Stubborn old loon. Well, then, I guess that just proves this really is all just one big inane practical joke. Matt vanished, thinking we'd find his luggage in the nursery. Unless Denal is lying, and he hid the luggage for some other reason. For crying out loud, Nancy, find Matt before this mystery drives us all loony.
Good talking to you.
See ya.
You have a lead?
I'd better get to work.
As soon as you find out anything, let me know.
Maybe I have to go,
I think you have to maybe tell him.
yeah.
The sheep are tucked away in the barn, then?
They sure are.
I knew you could do it, lass. Will you be wanting something else from me, then?
Since you're going to shear the sheep that are in the barn tomorrow anyway, would it be okay if I sheared one of them tonight?
You know how to shear a sheep, do ya?
Well, no, but I need some raw wool, and I figure it can't be that hard.
I'm willing to let you give it a try, but you'll not be finished till you've filled 3 bags. Do I have your word on it?
3 bags of wool, you got it.
All right, then. The book there in the barn will tell you how to operate all the equipment. Oh, and to get a sheep into the shearing station, just blow this tune on your whistle. Read the instructions, blow the whistle, and you'll be adding sheep shearing to your list of talents in no time at all.
Woohoo!